Preparing for a swim meet is a week-long process because every meet is different, and head coach Alfonso Lopez knows this.
Practice from Monday through Thursday. We have Friday dual meets. We prep everything from endurance, anaerobic sets, and then it comes down to like the fine-tuned details. By the time they hit high school season, they're already kind of ready to go. We just kind of mold and shape them into becoming like an elite competitor at the high school level. So every Friday is different, every invite's different as to who we have to prepare for, and our lineup changes from week to week. So we kind of evolve and adapt based on the season and based on who we're swimming against.
Although it seems like there's a lot going on in practice, there are also things that happen outside of practice, like having team pasta parties before every dual meet. After a pasta party, senior James Mareth believes that you have to recover in order to have the best meet possible.
Obviously it's fun, but it also has another purpose, which is to carb load you so you have energy for meets. Because another thing, big thing is making sure you eat enough and hydrate enough. Because if you don't, you're gonna feel like crap at meets. They go by really fast, and it costs you a lot of energy. So you need to make sure you get 8-9 hours of sleep, you have enough energy, and you're rested from practice. So those are all factors.
Another way Mareth prepares for swim meets is teaching the younger swimmers different techniques and what they
I help my coach out with technique. So the main thing once you get to high school, aside from strength training to improve in swimming, is you need to fix technique problems that you might have. I mean, there's a wide range of them. Anything from your start, your turns, your exchanges, even just your stroke technique. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Meanwhile, Lopez touches the key differences about what really separates swim and dive. Not only
Swimming and diving are very different. So swimming, I would say, is a really hard cardiovascular sport. At the same time, using muscles that you don't use in any other sport because you're working with water. It takes a lot of technique, power. So in that sense, it's a repetition sport, and it takes just a lot of mental toughness, I would say, too, just because you're doing the same thing day in and day out for thousands and thousands of yards. Diving is a little different sport because it takes athleticism, obviously. You've got to have agility, and you got to have a sense of your body. And I think it takes a little bit more of a fearlessness, because you're going to throw yourself into the air, kind of not knowing where the water is and hoping you land the way you're supposed to land.
Junior Mason Gersbowski knows that it takes a lot out of you to be a diver.
Physically, it can be demanding at sometimes, but it's completely a mental game.
Because of the effect that swimming does on your body, Mareth and the other swimmers.
Pretty exhausting. That's why we have usually Thursday as an easier day, because after 3-4 days of hard practices, you are pretty low on energy. The point of high school swimming is that it's supposed to be easier than club. Club weeks are really rough mentally because of how tired you are. So high school, usually the practices are toned down a little bit, but it's very exhausting. After a full week of swimming, it's 6 days. After that Saturday meet, after you've swam Monday through Friday and then had a Saturday meet, you're exhausted. You just want to sleep, eat. Sunday, I consistently sleep for 11, 12 hours Saturday night because I'm just exhausted.
Lopez knows all of his elite swimmers are staying active outside of their season, but his best swimmers.
Our elite swimmers swim year-round. They do other sports, so it's not, you don't just have to be a swimmer all year round, but they're doing something athletic 12 months out of the year. They take their time off when they need their time off, but our best swimmers are our club swimmers.
Mareth competes in a club during the off-season, and even though it could suck sometimes.
Club is really hard mentally. It kind of sucks. You have to force yourself to do it. You gotta find your motivation somewhere. But at the end of the day, all those hard practices, all those hours, they pay off in high school.
Gersbowski's club team in the off-season has helped him improve his.
Club definitely helped me get more consistent and just being able to recreate my good dives more often.
Swimming could be a very demanding sport, but Lopez sees the work the swim.
I think so. I think these guys trust me. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. We have a very successful program since I've been here. I don't think it's because of me. I think it's, honestly, I think we've got really good club teams feeding us kids. I think we got kids that come from really good families that are hardworking.
This is Luke Robinson and Caden Chung reporting for Night TV.